Hello, and thank you for tuning into our last Wildcast show of the semester. I'm Ashley Freedy.
And I'm Sasha Fruhoff.
The U of A's feminist group Force recently hosted Slut Walk, a protest against slut-shaming. Wildcast reporter Janae Gonzalez attended the walk to find out more about the worldwide movement.
No justice, no peace!
Force, the University of Arizona's feminist group offered through the Women's Resource Center, put on their very own Slut Walk last Thursday. Slut Walk is a worldwide protest against slut-shaming, victim-blaming, and rape culture. At the event, people from the university and from all around the community walked through Tucson chanting and carrying posters to stand up against these issues and reclaim the word slut.
So I think it's important because particularly here at the university, and at any university, they don't really report, or it's not that the university doesn't report, they just kind of cover up sexual assaults. So the survivors are kind of like left in the dust, and the abusers are allowed to like go on with their lives like nothing happened. So it's really important to bring awareness to that like that needs to stop and we need to deal with that.
Both women and men walked in protest, all for a common purpose, but for various reasons.
I just want women to just feel more safe in their bodies and what they wear. Even though it doesn't affect me since I am a male, I just want to, my fellow females to feel as safe as I feel. So so that's why I want to bring awareness to it, just so people know and that people can speak up, and if they are a victim, they can speak out and get help, and they don't have to feel ashamed of what has happened to them because it isn't their fault.
At the end of the walk, there was also a speak out portion where volunteers spoke in support of sexual assault survivors or were survivors themselves. Reporting from the Women's Resource Center for UATV, I'm Janae Gonzalez.
Meet Me at Maynard's Social Run and Walk is still going on and lasts until December 25th. Every Monday evening, you can join the Southern Arizona Roadrunners and run at your own pace on a 3-mile route through downtown Tucson. The course begins and ends at the Hotel Congress patio courtyard. Check-in is from 5:15 to 7 p.m.
The university's physics department hosted Physics Fun Night, where professors and students demonstrated the laws of physics through all kinds of different experiments. Wildcast reporter Elizabeth Humston went to learn about how physics impacts the world.
The University of Arizona Physics Department held their 20th annual Physics Fun Night at the Physics and Atmospheric Science Building.
It started because we wanted to do an outreach event for the community, free of charge, to show them the wonders of physics and why nature is interesting and why it might be a good reason if they're interested in these things to study it.
The event was fun for everybody, including the professors and students who performed their experiments.
This annual event features physics department members testing the laws of physics to the community.
Experiments included bottle rockets, a bed of nails, smoke rings, and many more.
I've always looked into chemistry, but after seeing tonight's show, physics seems to hold a lot more magic.
The audience was able to experience physics labs without the lecture. The event was welcome to all ages and included interactive experiments.
2, 1.
Reporting from the Physics and Atmospheric Science Building for UATV3, I'm Elizabeth Humston.
When we return, we've got information about a holiday challenge for those of you looking to stay in shape.
Plus, Tucson's Parade of Lights is coming up in a few weeks. More on that after the break. The U of A's Life and Work Connections is teaming up with the Southern Arizona YMCA and holding a Maintain No Gain Holiday Challenge. On the 1st and 5th of December, anyone who would like to participate can weigh in at the Life and Work Connections Center between 9 and 11 a.m. If you maintain your weight within 2 pounds of your first weigh-in, for the grand prize drawing at the end of the challenge. The challenge lasts until the beginning of January.
The U of A Poetry Center hosted Family Day last week. Wildcast reporter Olivia Ledford went to experience the various workshops and activities they offered to local families. Let's take a look.
The Poetry Center hosted its monthly Family Day. Coordinator Aisha Sloan talked about the purpose of the event.
A lot of folks find that their kids aren't getting a lot of poetry education in school. That's something that comes usually in high school and sometimes maybe. So if parents have kids who are interested in poetry or writing or typewriters or something like that, it's just a nice outlet for them to get some opportunity to play with words.
Several Poetry Center employees and their families attended the event. Here at the Poetry Center Family Day, parents and children have the opportunity to participate in workshops, music, and crafting activities.
My son gets older, he can get more involved in, more age-appropriate things. But today it was great. Played with the music and musical instruments and sang songs.
Sophie Dawes, a volunteer, talked about her favorite part of the event.
It's fun to just see what they take out of a lesson. So we kind of construct our own lessons or mimic lessons that we know. And it's cool to see what they kind of come up with what tools you give them.
The event is free and open to kids 0 to 13 and their parents. Reporting from the Poetry Center for UATV, I'm Olivia Ledford.
Tucson Partnership is putting on its 23rd annual Downtown Parade of Lights on Saturday, December 16th. At the parade, there will be holiday-themed floats, decorated cars, entertainers, and the mayor's tree lighting ceremony to get everyone in the holiday spirit. The event takes place from 4 to 9 p.m. I'm really excited for that. Are you like one of those people who put their tree up before Thanksgiving?
Not really. My family usually procrastinates pretty bad on that. Last year we actually got our tree on Christmas Eve, so that was kind of stressful.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What about you?
No, we're one of those people who wait, but
definitely. Well, one thing I am really excited for, especially with Thanksgiving break, is all the football games coming up.
For sure.
And speaking of football, coming up next, sports anchor Robbie Leonio has the updates on Wildcat sports. Don't go away, you're watching UATV.
UATV3, now on Facebook.
Good evening and thank you for tuning in to Wildcast Sports. I'm sports anchor Robbie Leonio, here to get you caught up with all the U of A sports you might have missed. Starting with Arizona football, the Wildcats were on the road Saturday taking on the Oregon Ducks. Quarterback Khalil Tate had his worst game of the season, rushing for under 100 yards for the first time in 7 games. And although it was a close game through 3 quarters, Arizona was held without a score in the 4th quarter, falling to the Ducks 48-28. Meanwhile, Arizona men's basketball continued their season Thursday, securing another win over Cal State Bakersfield. While the Cats have seemed to have no problem scoring points, head coach Sean Miller hopes the defense can pick up the pace. Sports reporter Alec White breaks down the improvements Sean Miller says Arizona should make.
It's only been 2 games so far, but Sean Miller wants to see more from Arizona's defense. Despite scoring over 100 points in the team's first 2 games, Sean Miller was not happy with Arizona's defense